Hello everybody, hope you're doing well. It's a video explanation of the most recent message. It's been a while. This came in earlier today. Got 5 pages. I'm not sure who it's from initially. If it's my spirit calling out and then answered, or somebody, another spirit or messenger, heavenly being, what I'm leaning that towards. I believe that's who is speaking. And take over with the Lord's words. Stupendous clarification of sights unseen. No more need of what lie between. So there's a stupendous, amazing, fantastic clarification of what is unseen. There'll be no more need of what lies between, which is the mist in between. It's the heaven and hell. Infinite scope divests the masses. So the infinite scope, all that there is, will aid the masses, or not aid, but divest, given to the masses, to the peoples, to help them, or available to them. All that was not now soon passes. All that was not hasn't happened, because it was ignored, now soon passes. All the things have been spoken of. I am one of the many who sold not my soul for a penny. So someone of the light. Secrets lie in unseen places, hidden through time from passing faces. It's mentioned many times over the years of hidden texts and more things that have not been revealed yet, been found yet. Do or do not. The choice be yours. All's been shared with countless scores across time and space, not yet known, but mankind's not been shown. So do it or not, what God wants you to do, what you should be doing. The choice is yours. Again, free will. All's been shared. All that we need to know has been shared with countless scores of people across time and space. But it's not yet known. Everything's not yet known. It's all been shared, but it's not all not yet known. For mankind has not been shown. Ecclesiastes tells of foolish nature. And we'll read a little bit of Ecclesiastes here in a minute. It tells of foolish nature, again, that was written by Solomon, found even in those of highest stature. He was king of Israel, wisest man on earth, attributed to him. No one devoid of misconceptions. Even those of high stature be following misconceptions and half-truths, untruths. Darkness uses all manner of deception. I was created antipathy towards man. So this particular spirit was created. He didn't think highly of man, probably of God's plan, which the devil didn't either. But he revolted and blasphemed against the Holy Spirit. He went overboard. This soul, I guess other souls that weren't crazy about this idea of creation of man. So he was sent forth to do all I can, along with others, fellow kind, like me and so many others, planting seeds on human mind, seeking those God sent us to, from every nation came into view. Doers of evil at every corner, before and after she had borne her, gift of God in human flesh, man and Christ they did mesh. So doers of evil at every corner, before Jesus was born and after he was born, after she, Mother Mary, had borne her, the gift of God in human flesh, man and Christ, they became one, did mesh. I have witnessed rise and fall. Empire after empire knew them all. So this soul's been around a long time, like I have. Born unto light. Now it goes into changes topics. Well, it's kind of one of the ones that overlaps. And he was born unto light, or they were born unto light, and then also the beginning of the next subject. topic, again, because subject matter changes every 2 to 4 lines. This one's a wraparound one. So it says, I have witnessed rise and fall, empire after empire, and knew them all, born unto light. And he uses born unto light, long predated, light long predated, wanted for more, never sated. Darkest creature, doomed from the start, now speaking of the devil, wanted for more, never sated, he's never satisfied. Darkest creature, doomed from the start. Still, he too played a part in God's grand plan for earthly man. Abysmally failed, as new would do, mankind abysmally failed, horrendously failed, just did a horrible job of doing what we were given to do as caretakers of this world and follow him. So we abysmally failed, as new would do. God knew we would do that. To fall so low to thus renew, so he can lift us up, individually and en masse. Brother, oh brother, speaking to me now, you've done well. All we gave, you did tell. Patience a thing never possessed, told that many times, yet you've passed every test. In due time to receive, power stronger to perceive, truths revealed in proper time, some directly, some in rhyme. So in due time I'll receive more power, the second time it's been mentioned. So better be able to perceive what is true, that will be revealed in the proper time, all according to his plan. Some will be directly, spirits, some will be in rhyme. Either way, share them all as revealed, which I've always done. All that blinds to be repealed, all that blinds my understanding to be repealed. Open mind, conduit of grace. Gaze upon loved one's face. So the open mind, I keep my mind open, and we always keep our minds open, becomes a conduit of grace, so that his light can flow through us. Now gaze upon loved one's face, Penelope, who I'm with now. Penelope awakens in the flesh. Here's your voice begins to mesh. So she's not fully awoken into the body that she's inhabiting now. With here's your voice begins to mesh with she of wounded heart, she does have one, must let go whom did depart. Return he shall, appointed time, that's their husband of past. Daughter in tow, light doth shine. That must be the Maria that was mentioned, so it was a daughter. Placed together for certain purpose, mother she sought to stand before thus, speak through you, a waking gift, prophecy a thing to then uplift. So this daughter, she doesn't know about, his daughter, no, it says mother she sought, so it's going to be her daughter. Stand before, thus, speak through you, so speak through me, to awaken the gift within her mother she had when she was little, prophecy. Prophecy a thing to then uplift, which will then uplift her. And heed thy visions as they come to her, reveal to those of certain sum. So you're supposed to reveal to those of certain sum who are believers all, to then avail themselves in belly of whale. So these visions that I reveal to these certain people, certain sum, which will guide to me or guide me to them, they'll be believers. And it will avail, all that they reveal to them will avail them, will help them in their rest of their journey in the belly of the whale, in the belly of the whale of the body, the belly of the whale of this world. Do you believe in all we say, or reject the word, go own way? That's for everybody. A thing all must ask in this time of need, for earth itself soon does bleed. Again, believe or not, that's up to you. Reject the word, God's path, what he needs you to do, where he needs you to go, walk, or go your own way. You have to decide. The thing all must ask in this time of need, for the earth itself soon does bleed. Tales of past tell a story of God's almighty glory. We know that. Faded memories amongst the voices who lead God's flock to make wrong choices. So these tales of the past which tell the story of God's almighty glory are but faded memories people's minds and the minds of mankind. Because amongst the voices, these evangelists and so forth that stand up and people in these churches and whatnot on the TVs and so forth and false mediums and you name it, who lead God's flock to make the wrong choices. That's how the devil works, directly and indirectly through others, to lead you astray, to see the doubt, to grow the doubt. They shall fall one by one, none to stand when all is done. So I'm not worried about. They sought their fortune through false words, marked their souls end of thirds. So at the end of the thirds, which was past Easter, their souls were marked. So I don't envy them. They may have all this money and fame and so forth. I don't envy them. I don't envy anybody that's so consumed with wealth and full of wealth and power and position and things that are just pointless. We'll elaborate more on Ecclesiastes. Now begins what was told, written down days of old. We know what that means. Sunset marked the end of time, which again, sunset past Easter marked the end of time, the beginning of Revelations, spoken of in Easter rhyme. Stages begin, subtle in nature. Insolent beings seek to rape your, so that would be the dark beings, darkness. They seek to rape your souls of inner grace, standing right before thy face. They're all around you. Whispering in your ears, manipulating your thoughts. You don't even realize that. We got to ask for that discernment. We got to do all these tools I've shared with you. Psalm 91, rebuking, banishing, praising God. What you see is not what it seems. Guard thyself whilst in dreams. Psalm 91, to shield thy rest. Learn from those who can attest to its validity and its strength and its power. Again, read Psalm 91, keep it open next to your bed as you sleep. To guard thyself whilst in dreams. Evil slides between your thoughts. For souls of man, they do cast lots, like they did over Jesus. Discernment needed, armor of light, so you can tell wrong from right. And I guess, again, I've said many times, ask for discernment of darkness, so you can tell, of God, so you can tell who is who and who's doing what, of His word, His truth, His wisdom, His knowledge, His will, all that. It's important. You can ask for it. Truth and lies look the same. Tell the difference, speak my name. God, Jesus Christ, darkness is going to flee. I said, if you can banish, sends it away. Name and blood of Jesus Christ, name of God, it's got to go. That way you can tell then what you're experiencing and what you're hearing and what you're seeing is God. You can tell the difference. Journey far, my children have, love of God, thy healing salve. So having that love of God is a healing salve, what's inside you. To gaze upon the fields of green, sunlit meadows, golden sheen. I was talking about heaven. To gaze upon, so journey far my children have, love of God, thy healing salve, so that you'll be able to gaze upon the fields of green, sunlit meadows, golden sheen. Mansions of light for everyone who makes right choice when time is done. Not as man has built on earth, speaking of mansions, not as man has built on earth. Think in terms of highest worth, of God, his perspective, spirit, what he's talking about, not mansions. What you think is not as is. All creation is only his, nobody else's. Use your mind as it was intended. Earthly desires are then suspended. Get your focus correct. See the meaning between the lines. Grow in spirit, not rotting vines. So you get that discernment, you seek the truth, and find the truth, and you'll grow in spirit, not be like rotting vines, spoken of in the Bible. Go thy way each passing day, asking guidance, holy abidance, sticking to what God needs you to do, what He wants you to do. Journey far then, if you do this, journey far then shall do, as you gain the clearer view. Word of the Lord, praise be to God. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Awesome. Those speakers. I'm going to talk about read some things from Ecclesiastes. Again, Ecclesiastes, Solomon finally understood what a fool he'd been. Ecclesiastes 1, the words of the teacher, son of David, king in Jerusalem. Meaningless, meaningless, says the teacher, utterly meaningless. Everything is meaningless. What do people gain from all their labors at which they toil under the sun? Generations come and generations go, but the earth remains forever. The sun rises and the sun sets and hurries back to where it rises. The wind blows to the north, south, and to the north, turns to the north. Round and round it goes, ever returning on its course. All streams flow into the sea, yet the sea is never full. The place where the streams come from, there they return again. All things are wearisome, more than one can say. The eye never has enough of seeing, nor the ear its fill of hearing. What has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under the sun. Is there anything of which one can say, look, this is something new? It was here already long ago. It was here before our time. No one remembers the former generations, and even those yet to come will be forgotten, will not be remembered by those who follow them. What is crooked cannot be straightened. What is lacking cannot be counted. But with such wisdom comes much sorrow. The more knowledge, the more grief. Of mankind's knowledge. Well, you ask for the wisdom, knowledge of God, discernment of His wisdom, knowledge, His perspective. I said to myself, look, I've increased in wisdom more than anyone who has ruled over Jerusalem before me. I've experienced much of wisdom and knowledge. Then I applied myself to the understanding of wisdom and also of madness and folly. But I learned that this, too, is a chasing after the wind. Mankind's wisdom, things of mankind, this world. I denied myself nothing my eyes desired. I refused my heart no pleasure. My heart took delight in all my labor, and this was the reward for all my toil. Yet when I surveyed all that my hands had done, what I had toiled to achieve, everything was meaningless, a chasing after the wind. Nothing was gained under the sun. Then I turned my thoughts to consider wisdom and also madness and folly. What more can the king's successor do than what has already been done? What more? I saw that wisdom is better than folly, just as light is better than darkness. The wise have eyes in their heads, while the fool walks in the darkness. But I came to realize that the same fate overtakes them both. Then I said to myself, the fate of the fool will overtake me also. But then what then do I gain by being wise? I said to myself, this too is meaningless, for the wise, like the fool, will not be long remembered. The days have already come when both have been forgotten. Like the fool, the wise too must die. So much people just strive and strive to attain. It's just a waste of time. Seek that which is eternal. It's going to benefit you eternally, not in this world. Once your time is up, ain't nothing going with you, ain't no one going with you. So, hope that all gave some meaning to you, got something out of it. No matter how minor or how great, then it's a plus. So go about, enjoy your day, and have that relationship with God always. Being thankful in all things. Peace of Christ. God bless.